If you are just starting out learning Chinese, are you a bit freaked out about the idea of learning more than 3,000 Chinese characters? Will you feel it's so crazy? Does it look like an impossible task? But in this video, I will show you how these Chinese characters were developed, and I will show you a shortcut to learn them. You will find it's so easy and so exciting to remember these Chinese characters, just like playing a game. So let's go! Firstly, the earliest Chinese characters were based on the pictures of things that we come across in our everyday life. Over time, these pictures were changed into the characters we see today, like 鱼, the fish, 人, the person, 日, the sun, 马, the horse, 雨, the rain. Although only 4% of the Chinese characters were created in this way, but it inspired us to develop a lot of pictures to give you a clue to remember them. Okay, let's show you some pictures. 飞 Fei means fly, so you can see a bird is flying. 月 Yue means the moon, so see the shape is like a moon. 早 Zao means morning, so you can see a little flower and the sun. 太 See this picture and this character. Does it look like a big man is playing football? When you see this picture, can you remember it? How to write down? 问 means ask. So see this character. 门 In Chinese, 门 is a single word, means the door. And you can see a mouse into the door. So ask, maybe you can imagine you ask directions. So you ask, where is the door? So like this, every Chinese characters, we will give you a picture to help you to remember them. Secondly, Chinese characters are like building blocks. They can be combined in a variety of ways. If you know some basic characters, like bricks, you can use them to create a new word. For example, if you know 木 means tree, you will know 林. So you put two 木 together and you get 林. 林 in Chinese characters means the woods. And if you put 3 木together, is 森. You get 森 when using 3 bricks. 森 in Chinese means forest. So you can imagine 1 tree is 木, 2 tree is 林, and 3 trees, 3. This number in Chinese means many, a lot of. So a lot of trees together. So they formed a forest. Do you remember? In future, I will teach you many bricks like this. You can combine them into new words again and again, and you will feel it's so happy to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. So, if you don't want to miss any programs, please subscribe to our channel and click the little bell. You won't miss anything. The another way to use your bricks is to combine existing characters and to get a new meaning. One type of this combination was known as ideographic characters. For example, 从 means follow. This character is created by putting one person character after another person character to convey a new meaning of follow. And another character, 修. This character is created by put a person character next to the mu. You know mu? Mu is the tree. So you can imagine a person rest beside a tree. This word are combined by 2 or 3 or more unique Chinese characters and to convey a new meaning according to the meaning of every character. You can imagine the new meaning of the combination. It's easy, so that is why they called ideographic characters. At last, the great breakthrough you can learn Chinese characters very fast is called pictophonetic method, because that is how most Chinese characters were developed. More than 80% of Chinese characters. For example, 猪, it means red color and is pronounced 猪, 支乌, 猪. 猪 is the phoneme because it will determine all the new characters combined with it are all pronounced 猪. Yes, it's very important. Phoneme it will determine all the characters combined with it, all pronounced in the same way. Okay, let's start our game. We put the insect radical to the left, and we will get a new character, 猪, meaning spider. It's also pronounced 猪 because of the 猪. Using this method, we can also create the new word 猪 by adding the mu, wood radical, to the left. See, this 猪 means plant is totally different from the another 猪, although they are all pronounced 猪because of the 猪. And we can add the jade radical to create a new character, meaning pearl, like this. See, this 猪 is also pronounced 猪. It means pearl, P-E-A-R-L. For most Chinese characters, radical bricks are very easy to identify. Just need a little experience, because you will meet them every day. So, for example, 草, grass radical, 木字旁, wood radical, person radical, 单人旁, 三点水，三点水 is water radical. 石字旁 stone radical. It's easy to remember. There are some other pictophonetic characters that were not pronounced the same sound. Well, the pronunciation of the phonetic component was modified between characters. Take this simple character, ban. Ban means half. Using this character as phonetic character. And then we put the person radical to the left. And then it's pronounced ban. It means companion. See this picture. When we put a radical to her, it's still pronounced same sound, ban. But for other characters, it's different. See this picture. Pan. Po an pan means rebel. Pan is different ban. We can say that pronunciation was changed from bo sound to the po sound. Pan. Pan bian. Pan bian means rebel. And then see this picture. Pan is also pronounced pan, but its meaning is judge. Pan duan. This phonetic drift has come about because these characters has been developed and changed over thousands of years by Chinese people speaking different dialects. See this character, pang. Yeah, pang. Pu ang pang. See, what's the radical? It's the mid radical on the left. And we can say the phonetic component is still ban. So maybe you can imagine it should be similar with ban. Yeah, you are right. However, there is no way of knowing this pronunciation of this character is pang. Likewise, there is no way of knowing the meaning of this character is fight. But once you know the radical is mid radical, maybe you can guess it should be relevant with meet or fight. And the phonetic radical is ban, so its pronunciation should be similar with ban, although there is a phonetic drift happened. You are not too far from the right answer. The pictophonetic method helps us to understand how this character were created, and that make it easier to understand, to remember it. Okay, so now we have a good understanding of the way of Chinese character were developed. And let's see the shortcut to learn them efficiently. There are 3 key steps to learn Chinese character efficiently. Step 1, you should start with the most basic characters because they are bricks. Before you study complex characters, you should make yourself familiar with these basic components like bricks. For example, 水, 诗微水, 水, 水 means water. 人 means person. 天, 特一安天, 天 means sky. 云, 云 means cloud. 大 Da means big. Er means ear. Mu means tree. Zu means foot. I promise you will know why I said these basic characters are so important, because you will meet them in many new characters every day. Step 2. If you are comfortable with these basic components, you can start looking at some characters that share a common phonetic roots. For example, 半 猪 壶 方. In this way, you can quickly learn a lot of related characters at the same time. If you are learning Chinese characters the right way, you will be amazed how quickly you can learn them. We organized more than 2,000 Chinese characters on the ideas covered by this video. From now on, don't say it's too difficult to study Chinese characters. It's not truth, just because you haven't got the right way. Now you got it. Okay, the last step. Subscribe to our channel and let's master Chinese.